Oh.
Yeah. And that's really, I have come, just so many wonderful things have happened since I started focusing on, I wanted to thrive and really come alive. And sometimes when we say that, then some stuff will pop up that's been in the way of us really thriving. But here's another great thing. Sue and I we're having so much fun in teaching this prosperity class. And this is, I'm sure, is probably one that in our new, resuming our youth program, resuming that the teachers will probably share. But this is how to handle your life and your mind and to really stay in more of that area of believing anything's possible. And so it's like, think of your hand, and then you have these, we'll have a slide up here in a moment, but it, have a thumbs up attitude. And basically this is just really, okay, am I going to let the appearances, all of those, take me down, or I'm going to identify with something in me that's much greater? And I know that Catherine King, when she would teach treatment, the first one is God is, and she says your thumb's the biggest one, so that's why God is. And then I am, and we're together, we're invincible. And so this whole thing, your second finger, think about today I'm going to really be clear about my intention and point my way through the day. How many of us sometimes, oh, I don't know how the day will be, or whatever, you know. That's not really pointing your way through the day. So your second finger is having a clear intention that today I'm going to be happier than I was yesterday. This day I'm going to really think true thoughts, master thoughts. And then I love the third one. It's like flip fear in the face. Flip fear in the face. So particularly, how many of you have those old defeating voices that want to say blah, 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 blah? Yeah, just flip fear in the face. And know also that there are certain times, that there's certain times of the day that some of those voices, or times like I know, that seems like morning and evening, those voices are a little bit louder. You know, like maybe you haven't done enough at the end of the day, so the voice kind of gets going. And then in the morning, whatever, but I'm just flipping fear in the face with that and saying, no, this is another really great thing too, is just to say, I refuse it. You had yesterday, you had all of that, but I refuse it. Just try your big N-O. No, I'm not going to give you any more of my energy. I'm going to focus on what is really the truth, the master thoughts. Okay, and then the next one, we think of the ring finger or harmony. Go forth in harmony. Go forth in harmony. And then I love the pinky one, is appreciate the little things. You know, and every day, like this, you know, when you believe that you live in a friendly universe, you believe that everything you need, you have when you need. Well, the other morning I went out for a walk and it was kind of raining and I thought it might be a little bit cool, so I have this pullover wet suit, but usually, a lot of times it gets caught in the back and I'll have Michael take it. But I was alone and I was at the pool and I'm going, can't get it down. And all of a sudden the gardener came in and I said, excuse me, would you pull this down? And then usually I just kind of wade in and I just jumped in because it was like, this is a fresh new day and I'm jumping in the pool more, and I think that's what we really need to do, is jump in and really make a statement to the law that no more timid easing in, oh it's kind of cold and all that stuff. But anyway, that was something that I really appreciated, that gardener showing up, and it was also showing that whatever I needed, if I really believe it, I'll have it. So one of the things that has just been tremendously powerful for me is I was reintroduced to a book that I had in the 90s and that one of my dear friends, Reverend Alley, had worked a lot with, and it's called Hidden Power for Human Problems, the 7 Parent Thoughts Behind All Human Problems and How to Overcome Them. And I have copies for sale in the bookstore, but I tell you, this book has been life-changing for me because it really showed me the parent thoughts, the air thoughts that were running in my mind. Now there's 7 of them, and the first one is adequacy and resourcefulness, but the parent thought is overload and futility. Well, I had that one big time, maybe coming from having a lot of responsibilities as a child. But the affirmation to say with that one is, however you want to say it, it's like, thy strength is my sufficiency, God's strength is my sufficiency, the unlimited strength is my sufficiency. And the more you identify with that unlimited source and energy, wow, you don't give that old program of feeling overloaded or futile any weight. So that's been really great in my life. And then the number 6 has also been self-appreciation. The opposite of self-appreciation is rejection. Kind of thinking that you're not good enough. Oh my God, hallelujah, I've laid that one to rest. You know, because that doesn't serve anybody to be critical of ourselves. Now, the non-resistant one, has anyone ever felt like you've had any blocks or delays or obstructions in your life? That's having the feeling that there are obstructions and delays and that other people and things and stuff prevent us. No. To know that the resistless power of the infinite is forever flowing at each moment. And really, if we've had any kind of thoughts of being blocked, that's where we have to really know that the power in us is ever non-resistant. And then how many of you have lost things or felt that you've lost certain things? Your hair, no. Different things, because I certainly have had some of that. But anytime you're focusing on loss, what are you going to get? More loss. And that's to really know inseparable oneness. And then how many of you have had a skin irritation or get irritated and think something out there is doing it to you? And to really know, identify with the tranquil self that is never disturbed and always calm. And then no competition. Oh my God. Anybody been angry? Have certain people that kind of push your buttons? That's one where you really believe in hostility and cross purposes. And one of the affirmations that he says in that treatment in there is that I always understand others and others always understand me. And if there are any difficult looks or actions or all of that, I just know that that's a sign of that person trying to feel secure within themselves. But it really, not that I get angry too much, but occasionally I do, and reading that's really helped me. So the, well, I have a couple that I really messed around with for a long time, but no more. Other ones, I've had the air thoughts too, and it's been really powerful. And right action is just a wonderful one to say there's always right action happening, because that's really knowing that health and joy are natural. And then the wrong action is to kind of think illness and problems are natural. And that isn't God's way. So anyway, that's how we master our mind, to really think the true thoughts. And as we do, then we're really able to affirm. And I love this quote that I found in one of my favorite books by Ernest Holmes and Raymond Charles Barker, which is 365 Prayers for the Day, Richer Living. And it's the slide of where the bird, I'm having everybody in the class saying this, and I'm saying this now anytime that my attitude wants to go south. So let's say that together. My whole confidence and expectancy is one of much and more, of good and better. The future is bright with fulfillment. The present is perfect. The past is no more. And boy, when I say that, when some of these limiting voices or experiences are going on, I'm pumping up my spiritual muscles and really know that I am greater. And I know that you are greater than anything you face. And if you can look at any challenge that you have, it's freedom bubbling up. You're ready really to sail and soar. And I'm just so grateful to be home. And I support you in seeing your God glorious magnificence and know that it's time to sail and soar and leave the past behind. So it is.